G's got to be careful because the Earthshaker is going to be there with the stun, and it's a pretty okay matchup as long as you don't overextend. You can go for the last word. What he's doing right now is really smart. He's just right-clicking RTZ non-stop because RTZ actually went for the Wraith Band, meaning that he's got 3 refraction charges by my count. Like, he can use it 3 times, and if he just gets zoned out like this, and you pull creep aggro correctly, the TA actually can't stand in the lane.
Yeah, especially now with Curse of the Silent taking away more of those refractions. Soon as he sees the refraction popped, he immediately uses that Curse of the Silent to put more pressure on RTZ, especially since he's not going to be getting that quick bottle, at least not fast enough. He will run out of those charges, and G may be able to take control of this lane. Now, let's talk about some of our other off lanes, such as DK Phobos, who has to use the Skewer to be able to get away from the Tuscalina combination at bottom. Seems like a very kill-heavy combo between these two. DK Phobos is going to have to play this a bit careful.
I actually think this is a lane he's going to do okay in, or at least get levels, because when you're playing a core Lina, especially in the short lane, the weakness is you either go for the CS or your last hitting,
right,
or you're right-clicking him, and most of the time you're just going to be playing the CS deny game, which he's doing right now. And DK Phobos, as long as he only approaches when he has mana for Skewer and the cooldown off, he should be perfectly fine.
All he has to do is make sure he stays ahead of the Snowball and ahead of the Ice Shards. If he can't get the Skewer off, he'll easily be chain stunned down and perhaps may end up dying. Zai, meanwhile, is going to be our other offlaner. He's going to be playing the Darkseer, just picking up the Banner Room at the top lane. He's going up against the Dusa, Lil's Rubik, as well as FNG's Naga Siren. Now, this is another one of those safe laners, despite the fact that it is a hard carry. Oh god, it's going to be not quite caught out. The Ice Shards and Fissure combination doesn't block him in, and he will be able to escape and continue his pressure immediately onto RTZ. But going back to it, a safe laner who is actually self-sufficient, after a certain amount of time, you can afford to leave the Medusa alone in a lane against a Darkseer.
Yeah, she can pretty much zone him out. The build that he's going for is that Mystic Stake really strongly, and so he should be able to kill the Ion Shell creep really easily. Right now, what causes me concern for Secret more than anything is this mid lane, where G, I mean, Silencer's a hero that just naturally dominates the lane. You can't really go up against him toe-to-toe, and one of the weaknesses of TA is that she does a good job CSing, but it's really hard to pressure with their pre-level 6, and you're seeing that right now because he's pretty much just spamming to keep her out of the lane. And this is not something you want if you're Team Secret. Like, I'm used to seeing RTZ pretty much dominate the mid matchup, or at least win heavily in CS.
Yeah, he's actually being forced to do a little bit of neutraling. Now, he does have the hard camp that's stacked up a couple times, and that will be a good way for him to come back into the game. But for now, hold up, Snowball, DK Phobos, Fisher, Light Striker rank, Will's landed. DK Phobos is not going to be able to get the Skewer in time. S4 picks up the first blood.
Yeah, they just played the spacing game perfectly there. Puppy with a really nice fissure, and Secret set that up really well.